Well, there's no shortage of lunatic ICE Karens who decide to incriminate themselves by uploading videos to TikTok and other social media platforms for clout. What's amazing is just how many of you all are on the lookout for this stuff. You're absolutely out there making these people instantly regret their weird fantasies about taking the lives of ICE officers or worse. And what's really concerning is just how many of these people are in the healthcare industry. Here, I want you to meet, in this particular, like one of the videos I want to look at, is Chad Malinowski, a Chicago area nurse. Chad appears to suggest letting ICE agents pass away and calls on all nurses to target them. He also says hospitals should fire all MAGA employees because, of course, they're evil people. Now, Chad works at Midwest Express Clinic and is currently in a full-blown panic mode. I hope that the internet will serve justice tomorrow and get this lunatic fired. Let's tune in to what he has to say.
Remember how much power nurses have in this country?
None. We have, I don't want to guess here, but what I assume is an LGBTQ nurse wearing a puka shell necklace. Somebody tell him it's not 1995 anymore. And he needs some sleep.
One of our own was just murdered in the street.
No, he wasn't. He was, he received finding out after effing around.
So, we might be able to stop this somehow.
Okay, how?
Thoughts?
Good morning. Did you know most ICE agents don't wear their plates properly?
Oh, did you know most ICE agents don't wear their body armor properly? This is from Chadrick13 again.
I've seen it.
You know, as the type of ICU nurse I was cardiac ICU nurse.
Was. What are you now? Or are you LARPing? Or are you LARPing, buddy?
And I did a lot of time, lots of hours, holding on a groin that wouldn't stop bleeding. Let me tell you what.
I bet you do hold in my groin a lot.
That femoral artery.
That femoral artery. Holy crap. Hold on a second. Stop the presses. It is not a femoral artery, nurse. This guy's a nurse. It's called a femoral artery, not a femoral artery. It's not a femoral dress code. It's a femoral artery. This guy is a nurse. He's a nurse and he thinks it's called a femoral artery. You didn't have to cut me off.
Those veins in the legs. I can't remember. It's late in my shift, okay?
You don't know a femoral artery? Everybody knows a femoral artery. It's the most dangerous artery. It's one that if it gets compromised, you have minutes to live.
I know it. I'm tired.
So he knows he mispronounced it.
Anyway.
The
vasculature in the leg, it really bleeds.
Okay.
Bleeds well. Someone could bleed out very quickly from that. Probably like a couple of minutes, really.
Yes, that's true. So here he's telling people to, I don't know, open up that artery. That's my guess. Here we have, attention, the nurses who actually care. Our Union page has a nurse post about this, and the number of MAGA nurses in comments calling her out not to bring politics into the page made me sick. You can't separate politics from saving people's lives. Well, actually, you are legally obligated to do so. This is not, what do you mean you can't separate politics? So if I want, so when I go to the doctor, I can say, well, I don't want any liberals working on me. What would the hospital say if I said that?
I would really suggest to all the healthcare organizations out there that if you have knowingly MAGA employees, that you terminate them.
How many men in your profession, though, are there, Greg?
No, Jack. Not traditionally.
Why? I like how these people always seem to be filming at work, too, which always makes it really easy to get them fired.
they're not safe people to take care of other people.
Why? I'd be happy with a mega medical professional taking care of me. I used to feel totally fine with a liberal taking care of me because I thought, hey, these people, so what if we have different politics? Why wouldn't they just do their job? Apparently, that's not the case.
You can't have people who have open racism.
What?
In the healthcare system. I mean, we already know that exists because if you're a black woman in healthcare, you know.
Well, they absolutely love. Now, if you're a black woman who voted for Trump, though, this guy's head would explode. He couldn't handle it. Like, the thing with these Democrats is that they think that all black people are a monolith and they're all Democrats and they all hate Trump. They think all Latinos are a monolith and they're all Democrats and they hate Trump. But as the 2020 election proved, the 2024 election and the 2016 election proved, that's not true.
But if you're openly MAGA at this point and you're supporting the murdering of...
Whoa, nobody supports that. I support DHS and ICE officers being able to protect themselves. I think that's very reasonable.
People, you don't deserve to be in healthcare. You should have your license removed.
Now, speaking of licenses being removed, how about that Florida nurse that put out vile videos hoping for Caroline Leavitt to have horrible complications giving childbirth? Do you know what happened to that person? Yeah, they got their license revoked.
Yeah.
Again, I can't imagine a world where I have to go to a hospital and be worried. I've told you guys this anecdote before. It's 100% true. My wife told me before she went into surgery back in January, one of the last things one of the anesthesiologists said to her is that I recognize your husband. And she was terrified because she thought, is this some woke liberal who's not going to give me good health care? Because now it turns out he was a fan and probably didn't know, that these liberal lunatics existed. But can you even imagine? You're going in for a massive coronary, but you accidentally wore your Make America Great Again hat. Are you going to get good health care? What's going to happen is the medical malpractice. We're seeing this with the trans madness and all that. The medical malpractice lawsuits are going to start piling up. Like, anybody who was interacting with this guy should be considering suing the hospital.
That's so disappointing. And I remember working with them. So annoying.
So let's look at some of the files. You can file a complaint here. You can file a complaint with Illinois State. Chad M. Malinowski, APRN and CNP, nurse practitioner, family in Chicago. And here you have apparently the contact information. Again, imagine going to a hospital for help and the nurse thinks attacks against ICE is acceptable and politics decide who deserves a job or care. To me, this is absolutely positively terrifying. So now that this video has made its way to the internet, guess what? Chad has started deleting videos. Don't worry, we have them all.
Remember
saved.
how much power nurses have in this country?
Chadwick, let's see. Chad-Rick 13 again. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Chad-Rick 13 again. TikTok. Let's see if he's on TikTok. Chad-Rick 13 again has, let's see. Well, very few videos. Oh, here he is.
As the type of ICU nurse I was cardiac ICU nurse. And I did a lot of time.
Right, well, where was his outrage when Laken Riley, a nursing student, lost her life? Again, I think he's hidden his account. I think he's hidden his account. I can't find it anymore. It looks like he's hidden his TikTok account. That's what it looks like. I can't find this guy's TikTok. Let's see. Chadrick the Great. Oops, he went private. Uh-oh, he went private. Uh-oh. Why would he go private? Shouldn't you stand 10 toes on the line? Shouldn't you be standing 10 toes on the line behind the stuff you said? By the way, here we have an OBGYN doxing ICE agents. Would you feel safe being treated by her? No, I wouldn't. Meet Kristen Lyerly of Green Bay, Wisconsin, my home state. Here she is in a now deleted tweet doxing the location of ICE agents. As we saw last night and other nights, rioters have smashed up and vandalized hotels that they believe ICE agents are at, and they have attacked people, leading to injuries. She doxed them knowing exactly what would happen. She is an OBGYN physician who works for CCM Health and Jobot Health, which is owned by Jobot Jobs, both only active on other platforms. She works for Civic Media US. I wonder how the Republican customers / listeners and staff are supposed to feel knowing that she doxes and put people's lives at risk that she doesn't like politically. I'm hearing ICE has booked hotel rooms. Buckle up, Wisconsin. Uh-oh. It appears she has also effed around and found out. How about this nurse? A nurse was arrested last night for trespassing on federal property using an Antifa-linked direct action at Portland ICE facility. He held up a sign that read, "I hope you die while your family watches on TV." Here he is.
You said that you were detained tonight by the feds. Arrested.
Yes, I was detained. I was arrested. I was issued a citation for trespassing with a court date, which I didn't look at yet, but it's in the future.
I support that.
I was standing across the blue line. I held up signs. I'm a nurse. I came here to protest, and I held up some signs saying,
say what?
Fuck ICE.
No. That's not what you said, hero. The sign said, "I hope you die while your family watches on TV," signed a nurse. Isn't it funny how he's not that strong now? Now it was just a sign that said F ICE. That's not what, no, brother. No. Have that energy. Keep that energy at 100. Keep that energy.
One of them said, "I hope you die and your family watches you on TV."
Oh, okay. All right, okay.
Because that's what happened to Alex Credit. And I kept on stepping over the blue line, and that person told me
I kept on breaking the laws. What are you saying?
Do that, they're going to come and arrest you. And I said, I'm ready to be arrested. I just don't want to be suffocated to death while I'm arrested. And people around me said, "We'll watch out for you." And I said, "Thank you."
Another nurse. Our healthcare system is completely infected, and it makes me terrified to go to the hospital as a conservative. Make sure you spread this video around. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it and subscribe or follow down below. We'll talk to you again real soon.